I wanted to know if I was really training efficiently or if I was wasting time with my workouts, and I reviewed 17 studies to answer the most common gym questions so you don't have to. Stay with me because in the process of making this video I've discovered many things that I'm starting to apply to my workouts and it's going great. Plus I finished them faster. Let's break it down. How many days a week should we train each muscle group and how many sets? In order to maximize growth, it is recommended to train a body part more than once a week. 2 or 3 times should be enough. Research shows that this works even better if you also increase volume, but you should always do a volume on which you can recover before training that muscle again. So if you are training a muscle with high volume, it would probably be better if you split that volume into multiple sessions. Speaking of volume, for hypertrophy, between 12 and 20 weekly sets per muscle group seems to be the golden zone. Some people may respond different to different volumes, and some smaller muscles that recover fast, like calves or side delts, may benefit from even higher volumes. It is also worth saying that if you are training a muscle indirectly, every set counts as half set. Let's say, for example, if you are doing bicep curls, every set will count as one set, and if you are doing some kind of row, some kind of pull down or pull up, every set will count as a half bicep set. But if you are not completely sure that you are doing indirect work, don't count it. In that case, it's better to count only the direct working sets and having that indirect work be extra volume. And now that we know how much we train, we need to figure out the best rep range and weight. And this will depend on what do you want to prioritize, strength or size. For size, between 8 reps all the way up to 30 reps works great. Assuming, of course, that you are choosing a weight that gets you close to failure. And for strength, between 1 or 2 reps and 5 to 6 reps seems to be the best. Now, if you want to get the best of both, just do some workouts focus on strength and some other workouts focus on hypertrophy. If you happen to train a muscle twice a week, you can do a workout focus on strength and the other one focus on hypertrophy. But it doesn't need to be on the same week if you don't want to. You can focus each week on one body part for strength training and still make gains. That's totally up to you and your body. For me, I like to do high reps on exercises like leg extensions or any tricep isolation. Otherwise, I feel it a little bit on my knee and my elbows, but I love doing heavy dips and heavy pull-ups for less than 8 reps. Hey, don't lose focus, okay? This is important. Especially if you get lost in your phone during your workouts. Like me. You finish a set, you open TikTok or Shorts or whatever, and suddenly 10 minutes have passed. So, how long should you really rest? Well, research shows that 2 minutes is enough, at least for light and moderate weight. Yes, you can wait longer, and maybe you'll have a little bit more strength, but 2 to 3 minutes should be enough, unless you are training for strength. In that case, around 5-ish minutes is a good rest time. Have you ever heard that shocking the muscle with different exercises will get you more muscle growth? Yeah, that's a well-known myth. Or is it? If the different exercises you are doing allows you to train a muscle in different angles and positions, that can be beneficial for muscle growth. Let's say you are training biceps. You can do preacher curls and you can also do Bayesian curls. That will be beneficial because you are training your biceps from different angles, and that can give you more muscle growth. Another example can be lat pull downs. You can do it with wide grip or close grip, or lateral raises. You can do it with dumbbells or cables. And training both exercises will probably be better. This also gives your workout some variations and can keep you mentally fresh and motivated, rather than doing the exact same workout every week of every month of every year. And speaking of variations, can you guess what's better between using free weights or machines? Most people have a strong opinion here, but they're the same. In this study, they got 38 lifters and split them into 2 groups. One group trained with machines and the other with free weights. Same protocol, 8 weeks. And both groups gained strength both on machine exercises and free weight exercises, but especially in the one they were training. And both gained the same amount of muscle mass. So it's up to you. Do whatever fits your workouts best. Do you want some? But should you? Does it fit your macros? And what does that even mean? Well, it all depends on your goals. Let's lay the foundations down. If you are not gaining or losing weight, you are eating around your maintenance calories, meaning that your body needs the same amount of energy that you are consuming. If you want to gain weight, eating around 200 or 300 calories above your maintenance is a good rule of thumb. Keep an eye on the scale so you don't gain weight too fast or too slow. You should aim for around 2 to 4 pounds a month. And if you want to lose weight, eating around 300 to 500 calories below your maintenance is a good start. This will depend on your personal body composition. So people with high body fat percentage may benefit from an even higher deficit, and if you have low body fat, you may want to keep that deficit on the lower side. And now back to the does it fit your macros? That means you are eating an adequate amount of fat, carbs and proteins. For protein, around 1.8 and 2.5 grams per kilo is a good recommendation. Another recommendation is 1 gram per pound of body weight. This may be a little bit too much if you are on the heavy side of the scale, so if that's your case, eat as much protein as you can while keeping the other macros on point. Fats should be around 20 to 30% of your calories, and the rest is carbs, which will end up being around 50% of your daily calories. Okay, calories and macros are clear, but what about timing? Is eating right after a workout that important? Are you losing gains if you don't drink a protein shake after a workout? You don't need to worry too much. It will be nice if you can have a high carb meal with some protein before your workouts, and it will be good if you can eat some protein after a workout, but it doesn't need to be right after, it can wait. Because the most important thing here is for your body to get the amount of protein that it needs. I was talking to a nutrition professional about this, and he told me that carbs are actually more important to have right after a workout, since they are the primary source of energy for your muscles, and having carbs will help you with recovery. So right now on screen you have recommended macros for pre-workout and post-workout meals. I personally have found a lot of interesting info while doing research for this video. For example, I've cut my rest times to 2 minutes, and I'm loving the quicker workouts. I really hope that you've learned something new too, and if so, a like and a subscribe will be awesome. Here's a quick recap of what we have learned today. These are only some of the most common questions for lifters, and there are way more out there, so let me know in the comments what would you like me to cover next. Remember that what we just saw are results on average. Your body may respond better to some or worse to some, so use this video as a proxy and adapt it to your workouts to have the best workouts possible. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.